Greetings from the incorporated village of Port Jefferson. Let's check in with Frank, who is participating in the 21st Annual Charles Dickens Festival. How are things?
Things are very well. Thank you so much for asking.
Now, how many years have you been involved with this festival? Because you had a stellar performance in A Christmas Carol performed as Scrooge this year.
Actually, this is only my third year as a volunteer actor, but I got involved with it playing the gingerbread man for the Masonic Lodge uptown.
Now, had you been a visitor of the festival before you were an actor and a participant?
No, I had not.
Tell me about how you got involved then.
I got involved by the Masonic Lodge. We run a gingerbread contest there for charity.
Okay.
And I was asked to wear a gingerbread man costume. I went around the town greeting people as the gingerbread man. And I bumped into Karen over it, who's our character director, and she invited me to come the following year. And my friend Tara set up the contact, and I've been doing that since. I played Fagin the first year, Fagin and Bob Cratchit on the second year, and this year I'm Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Now, from a gingerbread man to Ebenezer Scrooge. Now, I've been to the gingerbread festival downstairs where everyone makes their own houses, and it's really jovial. But Ebenezer Scrooge is not really that friendly. How did you channel in someone that grumpy at an event that's so much fun?
I first got involved with community theater over at a group called Creative Ministries. They travel the island during the Lent season and put on a production of Passion of the Christ, Stations of the Cross. And I've had to play both the head soldier who crucifies Jesus and Jesus himself. So I've had the experience of going from rough to gentle.
Now, I notice out of all of the performers that I've seen in Port Jefferson this year, you've been able to project your character really strong. How do you get that from within to make sure that the wind and all the ambient noise doesn't block what you're trying to portray? Really a loud voice you've got.
Strangely enough, it's something that I didn't know I had. I never got involved with theater until I was asked to help out at Creative Ministries. And a man named Noel Ruiz saw that, and he taught me what I needed to know. And I learned from all the fine people there how to do that and how to channel your character, how to act, and just how to interact with people.
I love that you gave him the credit for teaching you that. Now, Frank, what have you learned from participating in this community event?
I have learned that the people of Port Jefferson and Long Island, they unite in a way that you don't normally see. People come together, they forget their grudges. You don't see in politics. You don't see a lot of silliness about, parking this week. Or if somebody doesn't feel like, I don't like, Christmas, so I'm going to say Happy Holidays. You say Merry Christmas to somebody, they'll respond back in turn. A man can hand children candy canes, and you're not going to get arrested. It's welcomed. If this 1 week of the year or this weekend, everybody's happy.
Now, what is your Port Jefferson? Now, we all love the Dickens Festival, but there are so many things that happen here. There's the Autumn Festival, there's the ferries running over to Connecticut. What is your Port Jefferson? What do you admire the most, other than the Dickens Festival?
What I admire the most about Port Jefferson is a feeling of home. Any part of town I go to, I feel like I'm welcome. And that you can find anywhere you visit in this town. A feeling of being welcome, a feeling of belonging. There's something that this town offers to everyone.
Now, is that extended to folks who don't live here, or folks who are coming from out of town? Because we got the ferry from another state. Are they also in that family?
Especially for folks from out of town. When I was growing up, we moved around a lot, and when I came here, I lived in Port Jefferson Station, but this is where we would spend our weekends. This always felt home. I live in Lake Grove now, so I'm not from in town. Yet I still feel like this place, I connect with this place, I'm comfortable. The town changes, and it's changed dynamically over the last 30 years. But still, that feeling of family, togetherness, and welcome, it doesn't go away.
Now, we're replicating the 1800s right now. Where would you like to see this festival go? The future of the Charles Dickens Festival in the incorporated village of Port Jefferson would be like what in 10 years?
In 10 years, I would like to see this expand to a monthly style event. I would like to see events go on every weekend for a month. Welcome in everybody to see what Port Jefferson, and not just Port Jefferson, the local area of northern Long Island has to offer. This place has a very New England kind of feeling without having to go to New England. It's amazing.
Thank you, Frank. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
From Port Jefferson. Till next time.